Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start the discussion. If you have any opinion, you can say, and also you can use hands up. Uh, okay, I'll start the discussion. Well, I prepared a discussion about choosing her type for shipbuilding. Uh, okay, we before we start the discussion, let's do a quick review. Professor Han and Emily introduced her type at noon class very well. Typical her types are classified flat or round and V shape and multi-hull like Kataman. This YouTube will remind us her types and its characteristic. I prepared it.
Flat bottom boats are generally designed for slow speeds and calm waters are great for fishing. Round bottom boats, like canoes, are designed to move smoothly through the water with little effort. However, boaters need to be cautious when loading, entering, and exiting a round bottom boat. One drawback to the round hull design is that it makes the boat easier to overturn. The deep V hull is the most common of hull type for power boats. These boats move through rough water at higher speeds and are a smoother ride than flat or round bottom boats. These boats generally require larger engines than flat or round bottom boats. The most stable type of boats are those with a multi-hull. These boats require more room to steer and turn than other types. The most common examples of the multi-hull design are catamarans and pontoon boats.
Okay. Okay, let's do review. We can talk the performance of four types of type. So, is there you can say it's good or bad, or its ability is high or low. So, is there anybody to flight types her resistance? Oh, sorry. Okay. Flat heart type has flat heart types. Flat types heart resistance is good or bad or high or low. Wow. Anybody can answer me?
I guess that the flat hull has a high drag force, so it has a larger drag for resistance, and the V shape has a lower drag force because it is more streamlined geometrically.
Yeah, it has low hull resistance. And how about stability? Okay, Yashin, please tell me.
Yes. Flat hull type has a bad stability, I think.
Yeah. And how about ship maneuvering? Is go straight well or not?
I think the maneuvering power is quite good for the flat, but I think the steering part looks bad for the flat surface. In the straightforward, it would be great. Yeah, I think.
Everybody agree with this? Okay, how about cost, shipbuilding cost and maintenance cost?
I think the cost is low.
Yeah. How about round her time? It has its resonance is high or low?
I think it's high since concentration forces and like or better when it's rounded.
Okay. How its resonance is higher than V shape or multi-hull? How do you think about that, Yoon?
Like round is better than V shape.
And
Yeah.
how about vertical?
Multi-hull, like you have it's like you have another hole in spare, so so maybe it's better than round too.
Round. How about stability around there? Around her stability and V-shaped stability and vertical stability.
I think the multi-hull stability is the best with V-shape behind it, and then round is bad.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, as video, but here have a very good stability, and V-shape have good stability too, and round her type is to lowering, so it has bad stability. How about maneuvering of this boat? Okay, I will answer it. Multi-hull has a very bad agility, and V-shape is better than multi-hull. I think round is better than V-shape. And how about cost of from shipbuilding cost or maintaining cost of these boats?
Maybe V-shaped is expensive and round bottom is between flat and V-shaped. And maybe, I'm not sure, but since pontoon hulls need two hulls, it might require more cost.
Yeah, I agree with this types of review. But flat boats have a good. I think flat boats have a good agility because draft is so draft is has small draft and it's easy to turn, and it is bad to go forward. I think it's my opinion. Well, my first topic is, well, what hull type is best if you are a designer for gondola in Venice, Italy? So I want to listen your opinion. Please tell me predict characteristic of Venice ocean and choosing a hull type. Is there anybody have an opinion?
I think in Venice, like you have no wave or whatsoever. It's really calm. And for gondola, it's mainly for tourists who want to take pictures and stuff like that. So it might need to be stable. So I think like stability and the maneuverability, it's important since it's really narrow in the street. So the hull type might be the flat or the round one. I don't know. Between those two, I guess.
So please choose one.
Flat.
Flat. Is there anybody to have another opinion?
Yeah, I think multi-hull would be suitable because it need to steering well on a narrow road.
Well, especially multi-hull does not good at steering.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good idea because multi-hull have a good space and very stable, so it can serve a good service for two passengers. Okay, I will. Let's go to second topic. Okay, here is Hawaii. So if you are a designer for a ferry in Hawaii, so what hull type you want to choose? Please tell me characteristics of Hawaii's ocean and passengers or like that, and tell me hull type also. Okay, Gavin, please tell me.
I guess it depends on like the region, but when I was in Hawaii, I think like when we were riding tourist boats, people didn't require very fast speed. So I think it is okay for the boats to be relatively low and slow, and you can just like travel through and look around like the islands for like snorkeling and so on. So maybe we could use like a round bottom or a flat bottom boat. But for shallower areas, I think like pontoons could be okay if you are just like near the shore and using it for personal usage.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. And anybody, is there anybody who have other opinion?
Excuse, can I see the slide 3 one more?
Okay, well, flat type has bad stability, low cost, and well, multi-hull have a best stability and but cost is very expensive, but agility is bad. V-shape is
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
I have mistake before. So, since the island is at the Hawaii has a very simple shape, so it need to going to straight direction will be important. So, multi-hull seem to be suitable this case. Yeah.
Okay, well, as you said, Hawaii is very wide ocean, so it is, and there are no many outlets, so it's very wide, so it's not narrow, so multi-hull can move very well. Okay, actually I prepare 4 topic, but I don't have enough time, so okay, I move to final topic. So how about this? What hull type is best if you're the designer for a cruise ship of HC here?
Well, as Professor explained this morning, the sea seems to be pretty rough
Mhm.
between Korea and Japan. It's quite longer trip than the examples you said before. So we need a boat that has a good stability and a good hull resistance. So maybe a multi-hull or
Mhm.
V-shape.
Oh yeah, it's very good idea. Well, in my opinion, multi-hull types is hard to ship hard to shipping because draft is so low. So cruise ship needs the multi-hull ship is hard to make bigger. So I think V shape or round shape is easy to make ship bigger. So I will choose V shape hull type if I engineer. But I will said to me very good opinion. Well, its time is on. Thank you for participate. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the discussion and leading the discussion, live discussion. All right, and we prepared the good topics for discussion. All right, can you share that I can share my screen?